Hey Chico, when are you dropping that new album, man? You're gonna be touring soon. I figure by the end of the year, eh? Yeah, you take care. Have a great day. What? All in the mind, eh? That's what happens when you get into the spiritual places, abandoned places there. What do we got here? Oh, I got a bloody candy in my mouth. It's pretty dry out here today. June 26, 2020, Rick Amey, Canada, from Kingston, Ontario. Now, I'm inside a house right now that, this is just going to be a small one. I'm going to be doing a bit today out here. This is a really special area. Used to play when I was 7 years old, eh? Now, this house that I'm in, these were friends of mine up the street. It's the old house. I can't get in. This would be my first abandoned place, which would be cool. I'll get the address when we go out there. I snapped a shot of it. But there's a little attic up here. Or take a boo. Maybe you can see in. It looks like they're redoing. They got brand new doors on it here, eh? So I was really excited last night thinking about what I was going to do out in this neck of the woods. I got a lot of stories to tell. I got to tell you that much. But looks like they're trying to get it all revamped. I think I feel cool there. Maybe they got air conditioning in. Once you see the outside, you go, whoa. Look at these old curtains, eh? Look at this old curtain. That's got to be there. Well, that's a pillowcase maybe, eh? From the 70s, eh? The old, well, let's get the floor in here, eh? There's an old a mailbox slot there. For you renovators, maybe in Kingston, maybe you want, pardon me. If anybody owns this house, whoever owns this house in Kingston, if you happen to see this, put in the comments that I'd like to go. Well, actually, it looks like you're revamping it. It'd be nice to go through it when there's when all the old furniture's there and the dishes and all that stuff, eh? But this is cool enough for now. We'll take a brew around the house. The mailbox slot here, eh? Or nobody's checked the mail for a bit. There's the address here, 1045A. Yeah, I think they might be redoing the place. Let me see if I can take a boo in the window here. Yeah, they are redoing it. They're taking their time, eh? Get it up to snuff. It's a good thing. Thanks to you guys that are redoing this house. It's out on Sydenham Road, Kingston, Ontario. I'm going to be hitting Eunice Drive, where I grew up as, well, I didn't grow up completely. I don't know if you've seen that. I was 6 and 7 years old. So I would just take a little boo around this house here. Not really worried about space today. We're going to hit that gravesite over there, or the cemetery. I'll tell you stories about that. Have a good day. I'll tell you stories about that after. Yeah, see, they've just redoing it. The old vintage wood. Yeah, I was saying, I grew up, these kids were up the street, eh? The old tin roof. I gotta get this part over here. I love it. The old coat, or the, what do you call it? The clothesline, eh? There's one pole now, that's gotta be there. Has to have been there for a long time, eh? That beautiful blue sky. Well, we got 15 here today. I don't know, maybe they're putting up a big garden. This guy next door, he makes stones, headstones and all that. He's been doing that for years, eh? That's been there since I grew up as a kid, whatnot. Let's, yeah, there's some of it. Let's just go around here. We'll check out some of the stonework, eh? Wanted to check out some of his stonework, but let me just take a boo up here. There's a couple of things. Actually, let's go over here. We'll check out his stone. Make this a little longer to come back down and get the house again. And then this little one, eh? So if you look at what's the 1041 Sydenham Road, countertop division. So he makes all these headstones and stuff, eh? Look, there's a beautiful one there with a heart, eh? Angel with a heart. I like those. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a long day. Tripping around. Check out this cool car. My brother, younger brother Chris, he had a couple. He likes these. For all you car lovers out there, eh? Yeah, it's going to get a little bit noisy out here with the... Actually, you know what? We got enough of that house. So what I'm doing is, because this is a long walk, eh? It's not a long walk, but it's a lot of space I got to cover today. So maybe what I'll be doing, maybe do it in a 2 or 3 part, eh? The reason I got to come back up this way is the school I went to when I was 7. A couple of stores up there. Yeah, now that house that I showed you, the older house back there, a young kid got too close to the road out here and he got nailed. I think they're always more friends with the brother and the sisters or whatever. I don't know. So, God bless the kid. Hey, welcome to the family, brother. I believe in the spirit world. And I got every single person in the world in that spirit world. So I got billions of people hanging around. There's some cool houses out here. Now back in the day, this used to be all field. When I get down to one of the next videos there, you'll see you'll see where I lived. And right in the back of where I lived was there's nothing but field, eh? But they've built houses over the years, eh? All through that. But I used to traipse all through the fields. They have, there's a nice fence. I don't know if it's cedar or cedar finish or something. Out there, the bikers would have their huts, eh? Way out there in the field. I'd be out there tracing through it all, exploring, eh? All through the fields, across the highway. Yeah, see, this is all new in here. I'm a huge fan of old folks. You notice I talk a lot about the 70s because I just love that old vintage stuff. Somebody said on K-Rock Radio, that's our radio station here in town, eh? What is it, 105.7? I listen to it. I bounce around a bit, but mainly when you're on the ball, you need some rock and roll to keep you going, eh? K-Rock's the place. Hey, Tony, you coming back, man? Miss you, dude. Okay. Now here's the school. Actually, it's not a school anymore. They changed it. Turned it into a church, eh? Just gonna go to the backyard here, then I'll come out to the front. So they call it the Third Day Worship Center. I was like 7 years old when I went to this joint. So you got all these new houses back in here. I don't know how loud this is going on, but and I'm crunching on a candy. They said the wind's 20, gusts to 40, right? Now this used to be all field back here. And right in there, that's a gymnasium. Yeah, I'll never forget that. We seen, they'd haul us all into the gym, eh? Look at these doors, they've been around since the 70s, eh? Yeah, it doesn't look to be that it was very big of a school. Yeah, so in the gym, they hold us all down here. And we seen movies, like I said, and Jesus Christ Superstar was coming out, well, came out at the time. Geez, I'll never forget that movie. That was just wicked, eh? So, what do we got going here? Oh yeah, I was going to tell this story. You probably noticed. Actually, I'm going to stay back here where it's less windy, eh? I'll finish it off back here, right here at the old doors. At the front there, you probably notice there's some cool old doors. Take a breather here. Yeah, so you probably noticed that missing my front tooth. I'll give you the story on that. At the front of the school, we used to play in the wintertime, eh? And it was really icy. I slipped and fell and chipped the tooth, so they filled that, eh? And then years later, when I was about 12, we went up to the we were on the double Ferris wheel in the Ottawa exhibition. When I was 12, I don't know what year that was. The 70s, somewhere around there. And then they started up that double Ferris wheel, and I was looking back at my friends in the back, eh, and the thing jolted, eh, smashed my face right into it, eh. But my dad, I told him years later, I said, geez, you should have went to those guys and probably could have got a tooth replacement, eh. So anyway, might get a little gory here, but so I went down and got that tooth, because it was all smashed out, eh. Got it yanked out. Then there was a cyst back in there, like the size of a golf ball, they said, eh. So they took that out, took the last tooth out, and that's it. Never ever got another tooth. I've had replacements, but I just can't deal with it, eh. Because unless they drill up into the bone and put a tooth up in there, but you know, I don't need to worry about stuff like that. I've lived a long, long life so far, eh? And many of you guys out there, folks, actually, we've all, I figure after 50, man, you make it after 50, it's you're on bonus time, eh? That's the way I see it, because I've had a few friends close to me gone in their 40s, eh? Take care of yourself, people. Healthy, just get out and walk at least every day, at least 5 times a week. Just get a routine going every morning before you go to work. I find it's best to get that done first thing in the morning, because 9 times out of 10, you don't want to deal with anything when you get home from a long day's work, eh? Okay. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you all, man. We're not done yet. We got a lot more stories coming, eh? Anything else I got to say about this joint? Oh, there's some stuff I'll leave out. My brother used to call me a name up here, eh? I won't get that started to be all over Facebook, eh? He knows what the name of it is. This is where you got it. You pick on me. He was a character. Actually, at this house here, that I'm going to show you in the next video when I stop this. Yeah, he'd hang up, he'd string lines across the. He did a lot of things. He'd string the lines across from one room to the other, and then he'd send us all away, and he'd turn all the lights out, eh? And then he'd. What did he do? Yeah, he'd have ghosts, like skeletons, come darting across, trying to scare the dickens out of us. One quick one there. In the 80s there, we rented a house so we could rehearse in that, eh? I finally moved back to Kingston with the new drum kit, so I rented out a house. So we're in there, and he dragged me out of bed, eh? And he had those smoke pots, eh? You put the gunpowder in and you plug it in and ignite it. Well, they had them all, 3 or 4 of them, right? So he took them out in the backyard. I didn't know, I was asleep, eh? And he took him out in the backyard, and he bugged me like you wouldn't believe. Come on, you got to come out here. He had all the lights out in the back, eh? So I come out in the backyard, eh, and it's pitch black. And then he goes to the side of the house and ignites it, and all it was just nothing but these smoke pods just blew right up. I have no idea how I reacted to that, but I just knew, you know, obviously thinking now, it's like, yeah, that's Brian, eh? And he remembers those, and he's a very quiet guy, eh? But he's a prankster. Okay, gotta go. Take care, all the best. You are the best. Peace, love, and happiness. Trying to rhyme that a bit, eh? Okay, we'll do a bit of a roundabout in here, eh? Let's just check out my wear here. I'm wearing a Journey t-shirt today, faithfully. I used to rent a big warehouse here in Kingston with my drum kit. I had a PA and everything, eh? It was a huge warehouse out where they, you know, where they have ships, factories, eh? I rented the whole bloody thing. I had good money coming in. So, and I'd be out there singing away to Journey and practicing the drums and everything, run after run after run. It was crazy, eh? The things we do, you know. And, oh, that's another thing I got to say is thanks to all you people out there that I put through listening to me pound those drums and the bands playing. Thanks so much. God bless you. Never ever had a problem with that, man. Everybody was really, I'd make a point of it to go to the neighbors' houses and tell them, you know, we got a band here, or I'm a drummer practicing or whatever. But as the musicians, we never think, we just do what we do and we got to do it regardless, right? So anyway, you be good. Thumbs up, got to get it high. Hey, Chico! Oh my God, this guy's back. Oh, I think he wants on video. I'm just kidding with that. Chico doesn't exist. I'm making it all up. Anyway, okay, be good. Peace out. Cheers.